4:55 is your time, and as we wrap up Caribbean Heritage Month, we are highlighting the Haitian Creole language. Many young Haitian Americans who are born to a generation of Creole speakers don't speak the language anymore. It's something that many immigrant families are dealing with. They want the language to live on, obviously. NBC6 anchor Constance Jones takes a closer look at the stigma around the languages and what some are doing to include everyone in the Creole conversation.
You can hear it and see it if you travel into the vibrant community of Little Haiti in Miami. It's the language of Haitian Creole. According to the U.S. Census, Florida has the largest Haitian population in the United States. So it's no surprise that the language learning app Duolingo challenged Miami Mayor Francis Suarez to learn the language through the app. He accepted. For Gilbert Fevry, Creole was his first language.
Matin, you know nuit in French.
Born in Haiti, he came to the United States in the 90s. His focus was learning the English language. During that time, this father of two was also busy raising his children in Miami.
That process is kind of like, the kids are growing, they're trying to talk, and I'm trying to learn English, and this process overlap. What I was watching is what they were watching. So cartoons was, the thing for me. By the time you realize it, it was somewhat too late. Because now you get into the habit, not thinking about speaking Creole with the kids, but talking in English.
For Gilbert and his wife, they wanted to teach their children the language. 16-year-old Ariel grew up hearing Creole, just not saying it.
Understanding the language more than you could speak it. If someone were to speak to me in Creole, I'll probably understand most of what they're saying and be able to fill in the blank, but it's the speaking that I'm not confident in.
According to Marie Gelda Nicola, professor of education and human development at the University of Miami, she says it's difficult for some immigrant parents to pass a language to their children, especially in a country historically known for failing to embrace some immigrant communities.
We're also in a society that oftentimes don't value, right, another language. We come from a place where societal-wise in this country, we were told that speaking multiple languages was bad for your kids. So many immigrants before us, such as our Italian immigrants or German folks, didn't teach their kids.
In 1918, several states made speaking any other languages illegal. It wasn't until decades later, in 1967, that the Bilingual Education Act was passed, which recognized learning limitations for non-English speaking students.
The idea of having your kids speaking your own language was not something that was celebrated until maybe about 3 or so decades ago, when it became clear that the more languages that a kid speak, actually, the better, the more it shows their cognitive abilities.
As for Gilbert and his family, they're set on teaching their children Creole. Ariel is also determined to take on the challenge.
When I look at my parents and see what they've achieved, it feels like I need to also achieve high things as well.
Dr. Nicola says taking your language back should be celebrated and encouraged in all multilingual families.
When you have the inability to speak your mother's tongue, it disconnects you from your culture. It disconnects you from your parents' culture and their culture of origin. And so the opportunity for us to say who you are, no matter what language that is, Polish, German, Italian, whatever it is, Spanish.
Lots of different languages. Always cool if you could speak more than one. That was Constance Jones reporting, by the way. If you're interested, there are also classes being offered at the Little Haiti Cultural Center and free over at the Miami-Dade Public Library if you'd like the chance to learn Creole.
Hey, are you flying?